time for the Puxatawny Phil of football to make his upset alert.
Here we go.
Seahawks over Broncos.
Oh, stop it.
This thing is going to be no good. And the Seahawks are going to win their opener.
And I am going to get this one 100% correct. I am putting the Packers on upset alert in London against the Giants.
The New York Giants have come to London and rang the bell of the Green Bay Packers.
This week, I'm going far out on a limb so far that no one on TV or even at a bar, no one is willing to say this. Steelers over Buccaneers.
Oh, no.
Gosh.
This is your worst
Are you
one yet.
serious?
And Pittsburgh is going to snap their 4-game losing streak.
Everyone making sour faces at me like, oh! And then on Monday being like, man, I can't believe it. He got another one. In my hand is the newest upset alert. It will be revealed in approximately 4 minutes. Victor Cruz joins us for the hottest segment in all of sports television, Upset Alert. Brew, you have also been very good at upset alerts. But it's just my shadow. I got such a long shadow.
You also had Patriots over Packers.
That's true.
In a game that went to overtime. You almost have gotten 4
Correct.
massive upsets.
Correct. You know what? Good teamwork right there for me.
it's
Good
great.
job.
Meanwhile, has gotten a couple 3-point dogs.
They're alerts. They're alerts. I mean, you're going the extra mile. I'm just going by
That's right.
what the
It's okay.
title is.
Take it away,
This
my
is an
friend.
alert.
Go ahead.
Take it away?
Yeah.
My alert?
Yes.
Yeah. Cleveland gives Baltimore a lot of trouble. Actually, you know what? I think I'm
What does
saying.
that mean? What does that mean?
I think
We just saw the whole thing.
I'm a big Cleveland.
Okay,
Cleveland.
All right. There you go.
That's right, Cleveland. Because Nick, you talked about Detroit being better than their record. I think you would agree the Browns are better than their record.
Browns should be 5-1.
Okay, there you go. So, and Baltimore, look, I know the
Baltimore
Browns have
also,
struggled.
oddly enough, should be
because the
5-1.
Browns have struggled down the stretch, but so has Baltimore. So I think the run, obviously they got a great running game. Jadeveon Clowney's back. I think Myles Garrett is getting healthier than he was a week ago. And you said it earlier, J.K. Dobbins is out.
We don't know if Mark Andrews is playing or not. So can I ask
I
a
got
question
Cleveland.
about the other side of this game?
Sure.
So Baltimore. Bill Barnwell had this stat. It's a great one. From when Lamar first took over until the start of this year, the Ravens were 32-1 in games with a double-digit second-half lead that Lamar started prior to this year. This year, they're 2-3. They lose that crazy game against Miami. That wasn't on Lamar. He was awesome in that game. Defense let up. Then against Buffalo, they're up 10 in the second half. Lamar throws 2 second-half picks. Then against the Giants, they're up 10 with 7 minutes left. Lamar throws a pick and fumbles the football. If they lose to Cleveland and Lamar struggles, how much scrutiny and pressure do you, because Lamar through 3 weeks, we were like, is he the league MVP?
Right.
But their last 2 losses can be traced back to him, and I feel like he's kind of maybe skirted beneath the criticism radar. If they lose to Cleveland, I think that ends, Vic.
Yeah, I agree. I think he has to, and that's why I wouldn't want to be Cleveland right now, because Lamar is coming out with a vengeance, ready to avenge the loss from a week ago, ready to get that bad taste out of the Baltimore Ravens fan base's mouths. But it's not going to be the same for the Cowboys because I have the Lions.
Wow. What?
The Cowboys.
There we go. Explain why.
I'll explain why. Remember that short margin of error of victory that they've been losing by, or losses they've been losing by? I think they're a much better team than their record indicates. They've only given up 7 sacks in 6 games. Really good offensive line. Jared Goff can deliver the ball. They got weapons. I think they can play. And I think Cowboys coming in with Dak might be limping in a little bit, may not have the same moxie, but I got Detroit winning this.
So let me, because you opened it up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they should be starting Cooper Rush? You think they should just roll this out with Cooper Rush?
I'm the same way. I'm the Belichick of it. I'm like, if I'm rolling with the hot hand and we're 4-1 with this guy and he's got us going where we need to be and feeling the way we need to feel and our team is rallying around that, I'm paying attention to my team. That's the biggest thing as a head coach. You have to pay attention not just to the quarterback position, how they're playing. How's my team responding to this? How's my team responding to this quarterback? Are they playing for him? Are they catching the ball when he throws it? I mean, he threw a couple passes that looked like some high-level quarterback type stuff. between the seams, doing some really good things with the football. Now, Dak, he wasn't necessarily lighting it up before he got hurt. So Cooper Rush comes in there, 4-1. Team is rallying around it, feeling good. Dak is back. He feels good. He's back healthy. But what does that look like for the team?
Yeah, and this game. So I think you make a bunch of really good points, and I like your upset alert. I also like your upset alert. I like both of the underdogs at the very least keep those games close. What I want to see most notably in this game, and it's the point I've been making all week, and you made it as well. The Lions defense allowed 7 sacks. We have all given Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence credit. We've talked about the Cowboys as one of the best defenses in football.
Yep.
If that defensive line and defensive front can come in and wreck this game, then you have to start talking about them as the very best defense in football.
Sure.
You know, so I think Philadelphia's got a case, Tampa has a case, San Francisco, it would be my personal pick. And I've said that I think Parsons, in an odd way, is the defensive player of the year, but also a little overrated by some of the media. It's like he's Lawrence Taylor already. If he comes in a Lions team that allows 1 sack a game, he gets a hat trick in this game, then you do have to start saying, okay, you know what I mean? Is this a 2000 Ravens type of defense where no matter what the offense is, they're going to be championship caliber? That's what I want to see in that game.
Okay, excellent. Now it is time for the Puxatawny Phil of football to make his pick. And I'll be honest with you, I've been so hot, it's gotten into my head a little bit. Woke up this morning, excuse me, my earpiece is out. I woke up this morning and I looked in the mirror and I said, PPOF, are you sure you want to go back to the well? And I said, yes. I'm going back, bro.
Where?
I'm going back to Pittsburgh. Steelers over Miami. Yes.
No.
Here's why. First of all, I picked a Pittsburgh team that was all sorts of banged up. Now all of a sudden, everybody's healthy. Freiermuth is healthy. Kenny P is healthy. Minka Fitzpatrick is healthy. Everybody's feeling good. Reason number 2, Mike Tomlin. Hello, everybody knows the stat. Mike Tomlin does not have losing seasons, but everyone's like very anxious, like it's a carnival game. You just saw 20 people miss the carnival game. You're like, I'll be the one to knock over the bottles. No, you can't. Mike Tomlin wins. Started off 1-3 last year. What happened? 4 straight wins. Start off slow this year. About to rattle off some wins. Here's the other thing, Vic, that I'm always on alert. And Mike Tomlin addressed it. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. I do think it's a big deal. When the former coach goes up against his former team, do I think Brian Flores knows a little bit of something about the Dolphins, that if it's a close game, say, you know what, I've been saving this play. This is a good one. I totally believe that.
Martindale.
We just saw it with Lamar and the Giants. We just saw it.
That's
and I got one more.
Pick.
It's a great
I
pick.
like
Come
that
on,
pick.
fire, dude. Come on. The final one. The final one. I know people are like, well, the Dolphins defense, they held Buffalo to 19 points. Yeah, you know what? They held the Jets to 40 points. So do I think the Steelers can get in there and do some damage? I do. I'm not telling you should bet on it. A lot of people are like, I'm going to bet wild. Don't mess up my karma. I'm just saying, upset alert, Steelers over Dolphins.
Kenny Pickett, you think he can come in and really be...
I'll be 100% honest with you. I believe in myself a little bit more than Kenny. I think I can inspire.
Okay, honesty
So
is
can
truth.
I say something before we get to Nick's picks?
Yes.
That is so incredibly frustrating.
Go ahead.
Kevin Wildes 2 years ago came on this TV show.
Oh, I know.
And wouldn't give picks. And actually was a little condescending about the idea of it. And I'd be like, wow, you gotta pick a game. And he'd be like, sorry, bro, I don't think I can see the future. I'm just gonna, he's like, it's not what the audience wants. I, on the other hand, take these picks incredibly seriously and gamble a lot of money on them.
Yeah.
Wildes bets the games $1 a game.
$2.
He does $1 or $2 a game, which makes the fact that he has had the best picks in the world. And Nick's picks, which comes right now, is in a bit of a rut.
No, it's bounce
all the more frustrating.
Bounce back weekend.
Okay, America. Let me explain myself here. 8 and 10's not good. That's 5 losing locks in a row. But 4 of those 5 has happened the exact way the Jacksonville one did. 4 of the, let me tell you my locks.
Happy though, remember, put some positive energy on them.
Baltimore against Miami was the first losing lock. I was laying 3.5. Baltimore's up 21 in the fourth quarter. Then San Francisco laying 1 against Denver, and Jimmy G runs out the back of his own end zone. And I lose that one. Jacksonville, previous time, +7, getting 7. They started the game 14-0. They lost by 8. And then this week, Jacksonville is up by 1 with 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm catching 2.5.
Good money.
Indy's going to kick a field goal, and the lock's going to be back in the green. And Matt Ryan calls an audible and throws a bomb to win. I say all that to say this. We trust the process.
That's right.
We think, you know what? We think we've been on the right side of these analysis, the wrong side of luck. And this is the week we go 3-0. You know how I know? Because your guys' upset alerts all have something in common with my picks. First one! How about this? First game, Brew, what was yours? What was yours, Vic? Lions +7.
Like it.
I'm not as quite as brave as Vic to say they absolutely went outright, but they absolutely keep it close. And the Cowboys, even if they're up substantially, are they gonna try to run up the score? No. They just want to book a win with Dak. They're gonna be conservative. The Lions have been a backdoor cover team all year long. They might win outright. They certainly cover. Lions +7.
Love it.
Chris Broussard says Cleveland can win outright. Again, I don't know if I fully believe that. But Cleveland +7, 100%. Same analysis as before. It's not just J.K. Dobbins is out and Mark Andrews might not play. It's that Baltimore, the last thing Baltimore's going to do if they have a lead late is try to open it up. They're just going to try to escape with a victory rather than blow one. Cleveland could win outright. Certainly could backdoor cover. Divisional game, 7 points is too much. And then this is the painful one, because we did that whole montage because I support Kevin Wildes.
You're playing with fire.
My lock, the Dolphins, -7.
Wow.
Right ice, spit in the face of the upset alert king. The Dolphins blow out Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh coming off its best game of the year, overvalued. People forget how great Miami looked when Tua was in there. Miami 35, Pittsburgh 10. Upset alert down in flames. Knicks picks back going. There it is. 3 picks of the week, my friend. I'd love to support you, Wildes. Couldn't do it. There it is.
You know, you can't help people that don't want to be helped.
As the Lakers front office let LeBron down, we discuss next. First things first.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. That means more mini vacations, a lot more lattes, more date nights. Now imagine if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase and you get exclusive savings when you refinance at that new lower rate. More cash in your pocket. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Visit inflationbuster.com to get started.
At Chipotle, our garlic guajillo recipe brings a whole new dimension to steak. Our most tender cuts, hand-seasoned and grilled fresh, mixed with garlic and guajillo peppers, finished with fresh lime and cilantro. All new garlic guajillo steak. It's a whole new dimension of flavor.
Don't get me wrong. It's hard work. It's long days. It's all kinds of weather. But when you work under the open sky, you come into contact with something bigger than yourself. It's not a job. It's a life. If it's your life, we back you all the way.
Join the savvy customers who for decades have been using RockAuto.com to access the info hidden behind parts counters. Take advantage of reliably low prices.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
Hi, Phil Swift here. Before winter storms hit, get prepared with the Flex Seal family of products. A deep freeze can cause pipes to crack, but Flex Tape can